This story happened when I was in the 9th grade. I was going home after I visited my friend's apartment. He is a really good friend and I often visit him. It was about 9 p.m. at night. Usually I go home around 4 or 5 when I usually visit, but it was final exam week. So I went to his apartment to finish it together, even though I was really tired. He lives on the 15th floor. I took the weird elevator, even though it was faster than the other elevator down the side. The elevator was kind of old, shaky, not really maintained. The fan isn't working. The walls are rusty and all are graffiti. And the lights flickered, like you expect in every whole building with an elevator. When I was in the elevator, I was in with 2 other people. The elevator went down normally. And suddenly, at the 9th floor, I saw one of my friends who was getting inside the elevator with her friends. That's when I realized it was Vivian. Vivian? Yeah, I kind of have a crush on her. She was also laughing with some kids while the friend of hers wasn't talking. Then she looked at me and smiled. I stared at her and blushed like I didn't reply to her because we are not that close. Nothing came to mind, I say. So the elevator closed back up and I went. But soon as I got off, I realized the other people in the elevator didn't react to their laughs or talking. They didn't even spoke. But I just didn't care because, I don't know. But I decided to just go back to my apartment. The next day, I saw Vivian getting her mail. I just went and told her and said, "Hey, I saw you in the elevator. I thought you would be home alone by yourself." She looked confused, like if I asked her a random question that she did not like. She then said, "What do you mean? I was home this whole time." I was a bit confused, and I couldn't believe what she just said. She then said, "What was I wearing yesterday?" I said, "You wore a white t-shirt, right?" I was hoping that she'll say yes, but except she said no. I'd felt my heart dropping. If it wasn't her on the elevator, then who? The next day, I was usually playing at my friend's house, playing video games, and I left his apartment late again. I waved goodbye to him, and he waved back. One thing came to mind. How am I going to get down? Remembering those elevator things, I took the stairs. But I guess it wasn't that good of a decision. But at least not that scary, at least the elevator. I walked down the dark stairwell. Once in a while, I looked at the open part. And this time when I looked up, I saw a shadow looking out from the balcony. It seemed normal to me. Probably a person just looking down the stairs. So I kept on walking. Watching my steps, I looked back up again. And suddenly, the shadow figure disappeared into nowhere in just a blink of an eye. I was scared, thinking about how the heck did that person just vanish? By jumping out the balcony? My steps went quicker, but my nostalgia, I looked up at the sign and I realized I was on the 8th floor. So that meant I saw that shadow on the 9th floor. The same floor of the ghost villa. Soon I called my friend, and I told him about it. He seemed surprised, but then people around the town that people were suspecting the 9th floor is actually haunted. There's once a man that died on the 9th floor, that he was found rotting in his apartment 3 days later.